Man 453 coming to you live from the power of YouTube. Today we're going to be Star Trek Online. Some of the pros. You can see we're at the main menu here. Some maxed out. One of them is the new Gem Hadar. Out of my Fleet Admiral. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons. The lifetime membership for Star Trek Online PS4. We're going to give you some of the pros. Whether it's fair or not, I'm going to leave that up to you guys. But basically the way it sits right now is... Let's go down to the store here. Yeah, let's actually talk about this. Compared to the PC to the PS4, lifetime members on the PC actually get a set amount of Zen per month, which is 500 Zen per month. And I forget what the dilithium cap is. I have played it for PC. Compared to the PS4, there were some good things, there were some bad things, but this was one of the things for $200 on the PC version compared to the PS4 version that you don't get. So we're going to take a look down at promotions. So you get a couple of ships, you get a couple of add-ons for lifetime memberships and some of the stuff they give away. Now for $200, your pack that you basically get, we can actually take a look at... trying to remember, they kind of changed the market on me. Let's see here. So you get about 6 ships per character, and it does not include the Gem Hadar. Now the Gem Hadar they're giving away for free. You start out at level 50. It's awesome. You don't have to rework the whole thing. But with the whole Zen comprehension on this, is you would figure for $200 on PC, you're able to buy your dilithium refined, 500 Zen worth every month. With the Starfleet or Klingon or Jem'Hadar, you would think that that would have been carried over after they got all their updates up to par and brought us up to PC level. But the true fact is they did not. One of the biggest things I'm actually disappointed for is you can't even link your accounts between the PC and the PS4, kind of leaving you wanting more with this system. So let's see here. They did throw in the mud market, which is nice. You can get some of the older ships that you couldn't get before during past events. There used to be a thing that would say lifetime memberships. I'm trying to see where they put it. Promotions, items, slot and services, uniforms, personnel, no. I think they took it out once you purchased it. Exchange, dilithium, purchase, and no. Okay, so right now we're actually going to take a look at some of the ships that we have. Actually do this. So here's the things you actually get with the dilithium and everything that you get for your $200. Okay, you're going to get a T6 ship, a T5 ship, and I believe a T4 ship. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get 120 bank slots. You can refine up to 8,000 a day of dilithium. Other than that, you do not get anything spectacular. You get access to the captain's quarters, which I'll take us there now. We're going to transwarp to Sol System. See, I wouldn't be so pissed off spending $200 if I'm getting 500 Zen every month, because, you know, you could put that towards, you can either save your Zen or you could accumulate it into lithium that's already pre-refined. But the problem with it is, you're paying $200, you're going to get a couple of ships, and really, they're not even the top-of-the-line ships. I'll actually show you some of the ones that you get with the system, but we're going to go take a look at the extra access that you get. And so far, the Jem'Hadar have proven to be more superior than most ships, unless you have 5 cannons in the front. But they also have an escort. Now, when I say their ships are can be far superior, they have the extra ability of throwing out immediate sidekicks, shuttles. Plus, depending on which one you have, you can spawn in a dreadnought. As you can see, I start out with, this is the carrier. Now, I would normally have 2 ships side by side me, plus 4 portable ships I can fire out to the side. Now, with a lifetime membership, you get access to this little cluster star, and a lot of people don't know what it is, and this is the nebula for the captains. You can access this at any time with a lifetime member, and you get a set of fireworks. Oh yeah. Woo! Fucking well spent money, people. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, let's warp to the nebula, and we're going to see what all this big fuss is, because really 200 real money is really not worth what you're getting. So we're going to actually load into the nebula so you can actually see what the captain quarters looks like. Now, there's not really much that it offers in hindsight. It's just a lot calmer area, so you're loading it from one area to another. You can't even transwarp there whenever you want. Now, it would have made more sense to have that nebula outside of the Sol system, somewhere out in the middle of the space where it was basically a united place to go into. So this would be the captain's quarters. This is what you pay $200 for access to. So we're going to beam down and take a look at the quarters. And this was the real kicker for me, guys. $200 to pay for a lifetime membership. You think you get a little bit more perks, but really you're getting the basics. You're getting, I believe, 1 T6 ship for Starfleet. You get another T6 for the Romulans and a T6 for the Klingons, and I believe it's 3 ships for each alliance. But then when they came out with the Jem'Hadar, you got the basic ship that everybody got. They didn't give you any extra ship out of that. They didn't give you the Dreadnought. They didn't give you this. They didn't give you that. They didn't even give you an extra perk. So this is the captain's quarters. Sure, it's nice to meet the eyes. No customizations here. No extra perks. So basically everything that Starfleet Sol System base has, you get here. It's just less crowded, less congested. Not really any lag compared to everything else. There's some people talking, but you can actually get more from Sol System than you can from this place, which really baffles me because, again, when you're paying for that lifetime membership, you're paying for a VIP pass. So let's see what they have here. So you basically can talk to a wholesaler, which you can do at Sol System. You can access your bank, which again, you can do at Sol System. You can access your mail, like you can at Sol System. And you can change your uniforms, like you can at Sol System. So, out of the Sol System, you can get the exact same crap at Sol System without paying $200 for it than you can for paying $200 for it. You get 9 ships in total, 3 for each alliance, which isn't bad if you're just starting out. They are pretty effective ships, varying on what they are. I found, though, I use my Jem'Hadar ships more than I do anything else, just because they got those extra perks. So as you can see, it's just a lounge area, and that's basically what this area is. It is a huge lounge area for you to sit in here. And as you can see, there are no real players in here. Nobody truly comes in here. So you're paying $200 to have access to an empty building other than AI. The chances of you actually running into another player in here, I have been a member for over 2 years. I've ran into nobody. Where on PC, you'll actually find more and more people in these areas. So now we're going to return to our ship. Now, if I had to recommend any 3 ships to buy, if you're playing this, I would actually recommend you create more than one character. And the reason I recommend that you create more than one character is because you can only refine 8,000 lithium a day. So whenever you refine it, the timer starts from that point. So, that being said, I have about 8 characters on my account, so I can refine 8,000 per character per day. Now, as you've seen those 2 ships disappear, those are the ones you can actually send in combat, plus the other 4 little small ships. Now, I'm going to show you something cool. I didn't realize when I bought this ship, but you also get a dreadnought if you have the carrier for the Jem'Hadar. Now, the cool thing about the Jem'Hadar ships, from what I can tell for the most part, if you purchase a ship, you actually have the ability, if you're playing as a Jem'Hadar, you'll need to have a Jem'Hadar to actually unlock the ship. And if we go into ships, right down here, once you hit that rank 6, it unlocks it for account wide, which means it doesn't matter the alliance, race, it doesn't matter, everybody can use it. I find it to be a dominant ship. It only has, well, we'll repair it and then you'll see. We're going to dock the ship. I believe it only has 4 forward weapons and 2 rear weapons, or 3 forward, 2 rear. And it's to balance it out, because otherwise it would be an overkill ship. And what I mean by overkill is if they put more than 5 if they put 5 weapons in the front, that thing's just, it's going to mess your whole day up. If you're facing, look. So as you can see, you have your requisition, and actually I would have to say, compared to the captain's quarter stars, the Sol System one is actually better organized and set up for that, rather than like all over the place where it just, they overly tried to make you feel like you got your money's worth. So let's go repair our ships. And that's another thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever have to repair your ship, don't buy repair kits. Just go to the Sol System. Save yourself some platinum and money. Alright, here we go. We're going to actually compare it to the Viper T6 is one of the ships that you actually get. It has, it's an escort destroyer. It says heavy destroyer. It's really an escort. Now, if you actually compare the stats, it's only got 62,000 hull, which isn't bad. It does not take a lot of damage. That's at max rank over and over. It does have the ability for the electricity to fire it out, etc., etc. These were one of the ships that they were giving away. It wasn't too bad. Oh, apparently my striker's damaged. Oh well. This one's not bad. It's got the 4 forward weapons, the rear weapons. It's got enough slots that you can actually run quite a bit on it. But again, like, you're very limited to what you can actually put on some of these. This carrier's not bad. It's got 3 in the front, 3 in the back. It deploys pets, 2 hangars, which isn't bad. But if you're noticing a pattern, it's 4, 3, 2. These ones are great for cannons. This, okay, my bad. It has 4 in the front, 2 in the back. Now, there is a Jem'Hadar ship. I don't know if it'll show you on this one. This one, 4 in the front, 4 in the back. I'll have to repair that one before I remember. But if you look at this one, the hull is 66 or 88. I think it's 88,000. It's got a nice size hull, but the moment you detach that other one, the other ship from it, it actually drops its defense, its shields, it lowers everything, your damage, everything. Viper Striker. There we go. All of them are repaired. Okay. Now, the other thing that people don't realize is if you have a fleet, it is a grind. And when I say a grind, it is very repetitive. Normally, Star Trek storylines leaves you wanting more. You actually have, let's see here, episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 14 different storylines. You actually lose, I believe it's the Klingon War when you pick Jem'Hadar. But in those storylines are quite a bit of side stories. They do unlock different areas of the map, allow you to get into different map areas. The game is quite huge. It is entertaining, but again, it is a grind. Right down from skills to reputation to crafting abilities. Hey, cool, I finally made it into that other area. Let's see what we get here. Nothing new for that. But I'm going to max that out anyways, so. These will make it so you can actually, and you'll find that you need the lithium, you need special tools, so if you want to create something, everything's such a big grind. So you have 40,000 energy credits, then you have 9,000 lithium, but you can only refine 8,000 a day. So some of them actually, I believe, increase. Yeah, 34,000 to lithium, 1,000 omega marks, different stuff like that. So like, as you rank up and you get some of the more higher end equipment, the bigger the grind's going to be for you, which isn't too bad. Because, like I said, you're grinding for yourself, so it kind of makes it worthwhile. Okay, then we're going to take a look again. More daily grinds. 340 ore. What is this one? Upgrade slot. Elite. Center command. We're just gonna quick pop them out. And like I said, there's certain ones that you're gonna want more than others. If you're actually looking for something that's gonna do a lot of damage, Terran Task Force is pretty strong. The Iconian one, their weapons are actually pretty strong. Some of them got dark matter. You can actually go through and see what you're signing up for in each one. Each one has its own relative gear. Forget what temporal is. They got some weird ass gear too. But again, $200 to play. No, you can spend that way more efficiently. Let's take a look what I could get for 200. All right, so we want to go to the Zen store. For $200, you could probably buy one of the most expensive ships in the game. You could buy the relatively good ships without a problem. Hell, you could buy the Gamma discount pack right there. There you go. T6, T6, T6. Intel flight deck carriers, like, you can get way more for a package for $1,300 than you can for the $200 that I spent on lifetime membership. Not worth it. Ship bundles. You can now buy out events, packages. Let's go to ships. We'll take a look at some of the ships here. Okay. Because this should show us all the ships you get. So that's claimable under all accounts. That one's Starfleet. So for $200, I don't even know if it's going to show all the ships that you actually get. You get a T6 Klingon. Like, this should have been something that they gave away. These are 10 times stronger than most. I believe you get that one with the Klingons. And that's one of the ones you get for the Romulans. Yeah, I believe it's that T6. One of these two. And they all got the special features. So far, I found that the Jem'Hadar is 10 times stronger than anything. And then the stock weapons on top also will carry you for very long. So if you're looking to just grind up, and then just build, I hate to break it to you guys, it's not going to be that easy. So, some of the gear, well, at least the high-end gear, require you to do upgrades. Upgrade your fleet bases, get them up so you can actually get fleet ships. Fleet ships have a little bit more space, not so much. But this is the kind of grind you're looking at. So for the Spiral, and this would allow you to buy fleet engines, different things like that, make it so you can actually buy certain fleet ships with modules. You are looking at 4,480,000 credits. You are looking at 180,000 with experience, and you are looking at 360,000 dilithium. Now remember, everybody can donate to this, but unless you got like 100, 200 people in your clan, you're gonna have a long grind there. And then your fleet credits 3,780. So, like I said, $200, not worth it. You're better off just to try and keep it free. Buy your ships directly, save yourself some money. Your average Starfleet ship is about, what is it? $30, $42 maybe for a tier 6. So it's one of those things, the game will keep you playing. But come on. Let's talk about this Star Trek. Your PC gets 500 dilithium. PS4, just because they're on console, ain't getting diddly shit. What's going on there? Throw in some more free ships. Throw in even a higher dilithium refining a day. Because you're going to get to the point where ship inventory, you're sitting on 107,574 dilithium that you can't do anything with because you can't refine because your daily cap is 8,000. Not to mention, you can also trade these in. Oh, tip. If you have, and you've been playing for a while and you forgot about this, if you have a lithium mining permit, they're worth about 2,000, 4,000 dilithium. You can actually take that and turn it over to the mining guy at the asteroid and be able to make that money come to you and coincide for you, so you can actually, be able to get a shit ton of dilithium without having to do any work, just turning in those dilithium mine cleaning claims. You can actually use them towards your base and your character. Alright. Let's see here. Beam me up, Scotty. That's how we should do it. Alright. Now, if you're looking to make easy dilithium, featured maps like this, 7,000, 5,000. Oh, you know what? I gotta check and see if I got some bonus stuff. Inventory. We're gonna organize that. That's garbage. That's garbage. All that is pretty much what garbage.
The counseling staff is hosting an open house at 12:30 hours.
Alright, we're gonna swap out the characters real quick for this. So just bear with me for a quick sec. Alright, we're gonna go to I know he's got dilithium on him. I recommend, if you're doing Jem'Hadar, if you want to have some real fun and have a really teed out character, a science officer I highly recommend. They just all around are well balanced. The perks that they have are just phenomenal for them. So now we can go into skills. Nope. I want to go into inventory. Reputation mark bonus. Use. And collecting stuff isn't a bad thing. Saving up, make sure you save that to lithium. Refine it as much as possible. So as you can see, I haven't refined it on this. I can now refine it. An easy way of making money. Alright, so right now the dilithium exchange is at, say, 66. You do your total at 17. 975. You're looking at 69 credits. But we know there's ones that are a little bit higher. Let's go 69 on that. Oh, it's screwed up. Okay. 17. Is it 9? This is a good way to get free money, ladies and gentlemen. It's also a good way to double your dilithium if need be. There we go, 67. Submit offer. There we go, instantly got it. Now, if you leave it in there between your accounts, it is actually shared money, so you can refine it all to one character. Now, when you pick Jem'Hadar, you're actually going to walk away with quite a bit on this one. I'm just going to collect those real quick. Here we go. You will find that at one spot or another... Oh, that one's... This dude's broke. Okay. So as you can see, my reputation's pretty high with this one. Scroll down in one other area, depending on... Is this the guy with only the one? No, he had two side by side. Okay. Yeah, so you got the Strike Force one. He's an engineer, so he would be yellow. So these ones can actually get you fleet modules, a few other things. Plus, I think it's 30,000 or 50,000 dilithium for maxing these out. Plus, you get an account-wide discount on whatever you're doing for them. And then you can trade in the marks on top of that to retain points through these. Okay, so we're going to change characters again, and then we're going to have some fun with this. Now, I will say this. When it comes to these little science officers, the amount of toys that they have and perks for their characters, and we're talking standard, are pretty bad. You can heal yourself, some of them you can heal ships. You just get chemical warfare when you choose a scientist, which comes in quite a bit handy. Tactical officers get a little bit more boost for damage, but in all actuality, I'd rather go in prepared and be able to solo. The Jem'Hadar scientists, they're crazy. The science officers are just insane compared to most. Alright, here we go. Another way of getting dilithium and Admiralty is to do these, but do it as a Klingon, not as United Federation or Ferengi or Romulan. These are the ones you want.
Congratulations, Honored First.
You get more ships, you get 1,000 lithium, some you get 500 dilithium, it varies. Really easy to bank up on these. You can get cash. So if you can pass on them, pass on them. 275. Wasn't worth 50k, wouldn't even bother with it. You can usually unlock these at, I think it's level 55? 55, 60? They take about 48 hours. The other ones you can do, you complete, are these You just set them up with the dilithium, and away you go. Now back to the reputation. What I've found is, and I don't know if anybody else has actually caught this. Now, if you look back in the video, you can go back to glance if you want to use this as a reference. By all means, go nuts. Last time I went to my engineer, I had Nuka, but I also had the Task Force Omega. This one, I have the Nuka Strike Force, and I have Iconian Resistance. Now with the Iconian Resistance, which is nice, is with that being said, well, I can already get the shield for this one. I'm going to have to scoop that up afterwards. You're able to get access to all the weapons. Mainly their shields. Their shields are supposed to be really strong, really badass. Telling you all the perks there, crap like that for sets of 3. But even their gear's weird. You get lava gear, it's 500 points, not too bad. In general, those missions are a pain in the butt, so they're actually worth doing. Inventory. Again, watch. 2,000. Up to that, can't do much until the price of... And what you want to do is, the reason you want to sell that and get Zen with it, if you want to buy another ship, it's an easy way of getting a ship. Or if you're going to need the lithium in the near future, when the price of Zen goes up and the lithium demand goes up for the Zen, so the higher amounts, you're going to be able to quadruple Zen or dilithium. That's refined, and then you can just pull it out and away you go. It's a really easy way of doing it. Okay, events featured. Whenever there's an event on, they're the easiest ways to get dilithium, get marks. Nice little setup here. How the hell did that ship manage to have that ship inventory? Ship. Couple extra batteries. Nothing really for engines. We'll queue up for that. Options, skills, inventory. Let's see if there's anything I gotta reclaim for this ship. Store. Yeah, like 41 seconds to reclaim. Quite a bit I can actually reclaim on this one. Nothing that's really going to stand out for my character. Should be queuing in any second. There we go, we're engaging. Now the breach is one of the easier missions that you can farm. There's nothing really tactical about it. You go through, you kill everything.
Fortress ship.
There's the 2 ships that you come with that. Okay, so this one's got the basic Jem'Hadar weapons that it comes with. Yeah, see, people are going through here too fast. They're forgetting that if you get 100% of the energy, you get bubbles. Alright, let's get her going. Literally, the slowest part of this mission is this. Now remember, these weapons are stock for the Jem'Hadar. These are specifically designed for the Jem'Hadar. That's what I was actually in shock about when I played as the Jem'Hadar. Even with the small ship that they give you that you start out with, it's still a pretty badass ship. Itself that are named Jem'Hadar. We'll take a look at that in a minute. You can sell something else, load out, but badass range global scale.
Is under attack.
Excellent work!
Okay, skills, reputation, you Iconian. There we go. Alrighty, let's take a look at the actual weapons in this one. Okay, so you got your standard plasma. Exploits, it's got 20 critical severity, 2% critical chance. Torpedo exploits gains 50% armor penetration. Only works on Jem'Hadar vessels and with Cardassian Galers. So they're dual polaron cannons. Like everything's polaron. And quantum torpedoes, again, polaron. So polaron, as long as you change the problem, these are the ones that you don't really get with it. And it gives you all these perks. So for victory is life chance to remove current applied buffs on use of beams and cannons. 1% chance to strip one buff while using polaron cannons. So in general, there is just so much stuff. Again, yeah, this haul on this one is 80% haul. 99 haul. Oh, that's repairs. 80%. The hull itself is almost 100 when using it with the Jem'Hadar. Your critical severity is 50%. Your critical chance is 2.5, and your accuracy rating is 10% when using a Jem'Hadar. Like, as you can see, it's already unlocked, so you would have to go through each one of these. And for getting an extra dilithium, I usually recommend going through and using doing the patrol missions. The queued patrol missions, they usually work pretty good for ranking you up and giving the skill points to rank up any vessel. Let's see here. Skills, reputation. Shield is 750, 32,000. Daily effort. There we go. 20 hours. This is a good way to get marks along with other tier shit. If you're trying to gain money, well, energy credits, give me one sec. Inventory, we'll open that up. Get it ready to be sold. Use. There is a mission. I'm trying to see where it is. Engineering. I think it's called Tour of Duty. You know, report to the board, lost and found, supply of woes, defeat the train. Anyways, the mission's called Tour of Duty. I think you can get it on the Starfleet side. And basically, you can walk away if you have a fast ship and you go into different sectors, and then, yeah, I forget how it's worded, but it's like 25,000 energy credits per patrol. So you can almost make 1 million energy credits every time you do that mission. I don't know if the Jem'Hadar has it. I think it was one of the original missions that was set up for Romulans, Starfleet, and Klingons. We'll find out in a second. See if I can find the mission here. It is a energy credit moneymaker. It's Tour of Duty is what it's called. Train, events, asteroid mining, exploration.
Security teams, report to Docking Bay 6.
Fleet, no. Universe. Kari. Some reasons. Damatal. I should do that just for the insulated jacket. Okay.
Paris shuttle
Hills.
arriving at Docking Bay 6.
See if we can find where it is. Starbase 24. Tour of the Galaxy. I believe that's what it is. Hail him. Yeah. So basically, Captain must master navigation and teamwork to explore the stars. Are you ready? So visit as many areas of space as you can before the Tour Galaxy event ends. You must visit each sector to get credits. You will earn energy credits for each sector you see and bonus rewards for each if you visit them all. So it's real easy. It's one you can do over and over. So we could do Tour of Duty. Come on. There we go. So you literally have 15 minutes to move as fast as you can around the map and visit all sections. So 15 minutes minus load time. You're looking about, say about 13, 14 minutes. Depending on how fast you load it in and out. But if you got a fast ship or a fairly fast ship, you can literally walk away with 800,000 energy credits, because I believe at each sector you visit, if I remember correctly, you get 25,000 energy credits. Pardon if you hear me sniffing. I'm actually getting over the flu. Alright. So there we go. So I'm going to kick on my hyperdrive. I'm going to move everything towards a certain speed. So for each sector of space you actually visit, it's 25,000. So let me see here. How long do I have for cooldown for my engine? At least it's not as bad as it used to be. So each one of these that you pass is a bonus. And you can literally stay in this map view. So there's another one right about now. Normally you can start from that one all the way over to this one and then just jet them up, come around. See, another 25 each time I do it. actually, by the time I hit that one, I can... Now, usually you can repeat these. Usually they have like a 20 to 30 minute cooldown time. Easy way to get energy credits. Easy way to buy stuff from the store. You can actually stockpile your money so you never have to run out. One of the easiest ways of doing it. I'm Hitman453. Thanks for tuning in.